What's going on, everybody? Tom here. Welcome back to the channel. We're getting straight into trailers today. We are watching the trailer for Fast 10 or Fast X. Looking forward to seeing what it's about, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they managed to push the envelope to make it still interesting, relevant, new, exciting, all the cool things that we love from the franchise. Obviously, Jason Momoa is in here, and I believe that he's a bad guy, so it's going to be cool to see him in there playing that role. And I'm just looking forward to seeing really how they refresh the whole thing, because, you know, it's the 10th one. It's been going a long time. It's been a kick-ass franchise. But, you know, the last movie saw us going into space with cars, so I'm wondering, where do they conquer next? Basically, time travel and Atlantis, right? So there's a few things left that they could really do. Aliens, I guess. But all jokes aside, I think it's going to be awesome. But, yeah, we've got Han back now, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as well. And, of course, we've got John Cena's character in there as well, as Dom's brother, so maybe it's all integrated, maybe it hasn't. Haven't seen the trailer yet, so I'm looking forward to getting in, guys, so let's take a look.
I know that this road has been very hard, and
It's so cool to see them all together,
building this magnificent family.
apart from Paul Walker, of course.
Something little piece of it. He said, Dad, they're not afraid of anything, but I am. I'm afraid of losing someone I love.
Oh yeah, son, yeah.
Dominic Toretto, you're about to learn all about fear.
Alright, here we go. Mean.
Build such a beautiful life, filled with love and family.
I never got that chance.
Is he now an enemy of Dom's, or?
My future.
Oh shit, he was in the bank? Was he one of the bad guys working for this guy? Yeah, right.
And now,
It's Aquaman.
piece by piece.
He's tough. Awesome. I think he's in New Zealand making his new show at the moment, or he has been over the past little while anyway.
He's coming for you with everything.
What's the plan, Dom?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, alright.
One of us might not come back.
Tough.
But we have to fight.
Mean.
Never accept death when suffering is owed.
Textbook chaos.
It's a setup.
He's trying to tear us apart.
Winning used to be about winning. We raced for respect. Today, I raced to stop the bloodbath.
That's the problem with having such a big family. How do you choose the ones you save?
Awesome.
Let's race!
Sweet. Oh, cool.
You still know how to drive? What do you think?
We go!
Oh.
Game.
Oh, sweet move. Oh, leave the kid alone. Leave the kid alone. Yeah.
You will never be able to break my family.
Oh, shit. Awesome. Reminds me of the bridge scene with the tanks.
Good morning, sunshine.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh. Man. Great fight. Okay, that was ultimate. That looks so cool. And there's so much happening in that trailer, and it's a fantastic trailer. I mean, it's good to see all of the common faces back, seeing Jason Statham's character, you know, and seeing him getting on well with Han, because, of course, we saw in the original, well, the flashback story where he actually killed Han, But obviously he must have been doing that at a time where he was still working as a special op, because obviously that was coordinated to make it look like Han died, or it wasn't coordinated and then Mr. Nobody had stepped in and been able to clean that whole situation up to cover up what looked like Han dying. I'm not too sure, but it makes sense that they would have been working together. Mr. Nobody sure would have been working together to make that whole thing happen. So that was one thing that was cool. Of course, seeing Jason Momoa's character in there is awesome. I mean, I think the minute you see Jason Momoa on screen as the bad guy, just as his character, straight away he's got a presence about him. So it was awesome to see that presence, because usually everything's been about, the presence is all about the muscles, right? It was like Dom, then The Rock came on, he was even bigger. It's ridiculous, huge. Everyone's got muscles. John Cena's got muscles, but then you see Jason Momoa, who also is huge, but just the actual presence of his character and with the hair and shit, you know, it just looks awesome. And then it looks like there's Charlize Theron at the end as well, having a fight with Letty, so that's going to be pretty cool. Interested to see how that happens, because, you know, Charlize Theron's done so much action over her career. You know, she's been in so many movies where she fights, and, you know, obviously over time you get to do a lot of the stunts yourself and things like that. So she's obviously not going to have a problem making it look legit. I mean, I absolutely loved her in The Old Guard. The fighting was awesome. Definitely the more combative style of fighting is what I like to see more than the flashy Hollywood style of fighting. You know, something that sort of looks more combative and more realistic. And when the characters sell it, it just looks tough. Do you know what I mean? So her versus Letty, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, it was also great to see John Cena back in there and everyone else in there. And, you know, the battle that was going on the overpass, you know, with the helicopters, and Dom jumps out of the plane with his car and all that kind of stuff, you know, it reminded me so much of the tank scene in the previous movies, you know, and the tanks going along on the bridge, the overpass and all that kind of thing. So obviously that was kind of a throwback. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to it. Anyway, it looks really awesome, guys. What did you think about this trailer? I can't imagine there are many people that don't like much of the franchise. It's just always so cool. Good old-fashioned, over-the-top car stunts and action. It's exactly what we want to see. And of course, he had that iconic scene where Dom was shaping up against Jason Momoa's character with all the crowd around them. And that just reminded me again, a throwback to The Rock versus Dom and his crew back in Brazil. So many cool things going on. And I wonder, is this the end of the franchise? I haven't really researched and found out about that, but maybe it's the end of the franchise, so they want to make it a good one. But it just seems like, regardless of how ridiculous or how awesome or whatever, how fantastical each installment is in this franchise, it just seems like they can always find another one. And if that's the case and it ends up being good, like this looks really good, then hey, maybe they make an 11th and a 12th and just keep on going till they've all had enough. I definitely wouldn't be mad at that idea. But anyway, guys, that's me on this trailer. Hope you enjoyed it. Put your comments down below. I appreciate it. Like, share this around, all that other good stuff. I appreciate you. That's me. I'm out. Until the next one, take it easy.